continue dating yourself. On the I'm sorry. It's not
Sorry
supposed to be
about
funny.
that.
On the 5th day, I called him 3 times and he didn't pick up. 30 minutes after my calls, he sent a message that he can't continue with the relationship, that he saw poverty in my family.
What?
Hold up. He added that we don't have a good chair for visitors to sit on. We drink tap water. Our ceiling is already damaged, and he was lucky it didn't fall on him, and that he can't get into a family that will depend on him for financial help. Since after reading his message, I got so broken and my spirit had been down since. I responded to him with a voice message that I never hid my family's financial status from him.
Okay.
He said he didn't know it was that bad. I've never felt so low or so sad in my life.
Okay.
My father used his farming business to see me through university, and I just finished my youth and move on with my life. He blocked me on all social media handles and platforms and blocked my number as well. These are the things that we used to see.
Olububus, are you there?
Things that
Did you hear
things
that?
things that love will put you through. It's one of the things. Yes, these are some of the things that love will put you through, because
Open your eyes.
you know it's very disheartening, because again, we cannot all be rich. You know, it's
You know what?
No, we seriously, we cannot all be rich. We can only
cannot
try.
be the same. So
We-
those
we-
fingers,
oh yeah,
they are not equal
exactly.
at all.
But it's like
They are
my
not
own
just-
is equal. My own. Okay.
It is not equal.
But all fingers are not equal. That's the
Definitely
truth.
not.
And there are ways to go about things like this, you know. But I don't know. I just felt a certain way about this entire conversation, and that's why we're talking about it today. Remember, it's a no gray areas. Did this guy do well? Did he do right? Tell me.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes, he did right, or no, he didn't do right. But if you're telling me a yes, you've got to tell me why you think he did the right thing. And if you're telling me a no, you also have got to tell me why he did the wrong thing right. But somewhere in between, you can just chip in a word of encouragement and advice to the lady. You know, let her know what to do, what to move on. I will not even advise her to go back there, but
You know,
let's start with you, girl.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry. Please. They've been going out for how many years? 2 years.
Yeah,
plus.
2 years.
yeah.
And now the guy is
More than a year
discovering
or so.
that. Okay. Did he pay a visit to her family for the first time?
I read that, girl.
Sorry, I didn't.
She went to the family house he went to the family house for the first time to see her parents.
Okay. Well, I think for the girl, it's a good thing for her
Okay.
because it gets to see.
When you put your hand like this, more like you want to just throw some jabs.
No.
All
It
right.
gets, for me, I feel that it's better for her
Okay.
because I feel that if she eventually gets married to this guy, it's going to be hell for her.
Okay,
But
why
this
do you think
guy,
so?
He doesn't love her. Because the way he's talking, it's based on what she has and
has.
what her family has, and he feels that her family status is way below him. So I feel that it's even good that this guy left her alone because he does not truly love her. But on the guy's part, somebody who's supposed to be in love with someone, you don't do that to the person you love.
Okay.
How would you say that you don't know that her family situation was that bad, and you had to talk about the furniture in the house? I think the guy is selfish. He's narcissistic. He's a chauvinist.
Okay.
No, I'm
This
serious.
English is
Sorry.
coming in the
Let's go.
afternoon
serious, because
when people are hungry. Me, I'm hungry.
No,
I don't want to use the word. It's a bigot again.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? So for me, I think that it was just an opportunity for him to leave this lady because he never truly loved this lady.
Okay.
So that's my part.
Just before we go to Holy Ray, if you see me broke, it's not my fault. Sure, you see I'm coming to work every day. I try my best to be rich. I'm trying my best to be rich. So if I'm not rich, don't blame me. It's not my fault. So let's go on.
Okay, if you asked me, right, Martha and Olububu, see, we keep talking about issues that concerns relationship all the time here on radio. We're not joking, because in one way or the other, you've got your own life experience in relationship. But it might not be as worse as what the other person had experienced.
Yeah.
Everybody, I feel like the way we are bred to this earth is the same way our issues are, right? Number one, if the love was so real, this person would have understood that I am part of your life. So we are one now. So irrespective of where you stay, where you live, what you eat, the kind of water you drink, it doesn't matter. It's just me and you. So I can only come to your life to make it better. Now you can only get such reactions from people who are looking for a woman that they can get something from, not love. So when you are a gold digger, I don't know if I can use that word, but if you are that kind of person, maybe the outside part of this lady that he saw, he thought maybe she was playing a prank on him or something. You know, there are some persons who will be like, okay, I am a daughter of a senator, but I don't want you to know. So I'm just going to put it out there like I'm from a family that is just modest, so that until I'm very sure that you love me, then you can get to talk about it. But now, relationship no be for kids, I beg. It's not for children. If you know you are not capable of carrying your cross, an additional cross. I saw a video where a lady had a whole lot of problems, and then she got a guy that loves her, and then when she rests her head on the shoulder of that guy, her own problem became zero. I saw the video. It was quite fascinating and all of that. So people should learn to understand that relationship is not for children. If you are not ready to take other person's responsibility, I beg your pardon, and if you are not ready to sacrifice, do you understand? No, relationship is only place you have to sacrifice what you eat, sacrifice your space, your bed, sacrifice even your family, you sacrifice a whole lot of things.
Living sacrifice.
Be a living sacrifice.
No. The thing is,
that's the essence. Just go and be a living
You don't know that
sacrifice.
you are doing it. That's just.
do you understand? So now the thing is, you have to learn to let go of some certain things if you want a relationship to work. So if you ask me on this one, the guy coming to the house, getting to know the house, and then saying, I'm sorry, I cannot go ahead, it is a go for me. Go well.
Bye.
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 Like seriously, you never loved me in the first place. Because if you love me, you can see that I'm doing well. We did not meet in my family house. You probably had met this lady where she's working and all of that in town. So that I am in Abuja does not mean I don't have a village. I have a village.
We all come from the village.
I have a village. I have a family house. I have a village house self. So don't expect that the holy ray you see in Abuja is the same holy ray you're going to see in the village. So until you understand that I love you as a person and I like you as a person, and I am willing to take anything that belongs to you to become mine. If you eat whatever you eat and I'm not comfortable with eating it with you, it's something we can have a conversation. You don't need to come and put it out there. So she don't have to feel depressed. God has just helped her to remove something that would have caused huge problem for her in the future. Because definitely he will keep rubbing that in her face. See this one. See the kind of house you wear. You that I helped to become who you are now. Blah blah
picked you
blah.
from the
I picked. That is it. I picked you from the
way I'm
gutters.
Say,
So that's it.
come and pick me from the gutters. What's your problem?
No, my dear.
You think
Forget those people.
you think I'm ashamed of being picked up from the gutters? Pick me up from the gutters.
Oh my God.
And you'll be proud you did. But anyways, it's very unfortunate because
Seriously.
when I hear things like this,
Yeah.
it's unfortunate and it's funny also because you don't even know that person's life is just starting, and you guys might be years apart.
Uh-huh,
The person's
kind of.
life is just starting. Give the person 5 years. And
I'm telling
in fact,
you.
if I were her, this is just going to be the motivation I need.
She might even be the only graduate in her family
See, I don't
for
even
now
care. See,
that is yet to get a job
Do you
and
know
start fighting
something?
for family upkeep.
do you know why you should not look down on anybody? And this is not because this is not all the whole sermon and
Yes,
everything
yes.
we've heard, because I've seen it practically. People's lives can change in seconds. People's lives can change in minutes. You know, within a twinkle of an eye, people's lives can
something
change.
different will happen.
So if you're there looking at somebody and thinking that's all there is to that person, then I'm sorry, you don't
You're
have,
making a mistake.
Yes, you don't understand vision. You don't understand time. You know, time, seasons, they change.
They
And
change.
you cannot, people are not predictable.
think
It's
that's
just like a
good.
50-year-old
Yes.
man seeing me now and saying that I'm poor. Of course I'm poor. I'm not poor, but I'm not wealthy. Yes, you're
Because
50.
and I'm working
You're
towards
50.
being better.
Yes, you're 50.
Yes.
And I'm just young. I'm just trying to catch up on life. So
Yes.
if you're making fun of me, you are the joke because I can become anything in
In
a
the
couple of
next-
years.
yes,
You know,
yes.
maybe much more than you are right now. But you see, we're in a society that has little to no understanding of time. And we don't understand what time can do in the life
At
of
all,
somebody.
at all.
You know, my preacher always talks about how time is a unit of destiny. He always says that, you know, time is the difference between today and tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, and just within a twinkle, I don't know how to emphasize it. Okay, take a look at the guys that go to betting shops to bet and all of that. Now, whether it's a good thing or not, some people go there and they don't return from there as they went there.
Of course.
They can become millionaires, or they can even become poor, poorer than they got there. So you see, it's just within twinkle. That's the
Anything can
yes,
change.
anything can change.
Of
So but
course.
if someone is telling you now that they cannot date you, don't worry. Everybody has somebody. That's the truth. Everybody has
I feel like my trying
somebody.
moments where I'm struggling to make myself better, my family better, should even be the best time for me to start putting love and relationship in front.
It can happen. People's
That's how I feel.
relationships uplift them. If you take me
Yes.
from the gutter, you won't die. People's relationship, yes, yes. People
the way
that-
she said it for
Yes,
me,
no.
your phone lines are already
It's true.
buzzing.
People's relationship uplift them.
Yeah.
Some people get married and that's the start of something new. Girls or guys, anybody is the start of something. So let's not be here and pretend like some people don't need that push. Some
I
people
think
need
the
that
right
push.
person.
Yes,
That's what
some
we should be
yes,
talking about.
some people need that push. Some other people will not even mind doing all of those things. But it just takes finding the right person,
If they
right?
like
And
you,
that's it. So let me
they
just open
love
up the
you.
phone lines, please. 09073530044. I see you guys like gossip a lot. So let's
go.
get into it. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Uche! So you
Uche, good afternoon, Uche.
How are you doing?
very well, thank you.
Earlier, I've missed you.
Oh my God, I missed you too. Thank you, Uche, for joining us.
Thank you. You see, life is a two-way coin. It's a coin that has two faces.
Yeah.
It can go in any way. It's something that is unpredictable.
Okay.
You cannot exactly predict someone's future, in as much as you are not the person's God.
Yeah.
But as a man, once you make a move, there must be a reason. And after proper scrutiny of yourself,
Okay.
and you take a decisive move, and let that move be something that has an objective with a goal that you know that can be actualized. It might not be easy. Nothing in this life that comes on a platter of gold. You have to work for it. And that requires a lot of patience. So if you are going to date a woman who you think that is good to go, for you to go, do not assess her future with your own. Because her own future can be better than what you think you are
Yeah.
before meeting that person.
Okay.
So as a man, whenever you take a bold step, continue. Just have good might come along the way. Just like you said, I agree with what you said that a minute can change someone's life, either for good or for bad. So when we have this in mind, we should not let anybody down or belittle people that we see on the street. Just like some people do say, I pick you from the gutter. And so does what.
Pick me and see what I will do.
If you pick somebody from the gutter, it's all right. Where does, if you are brother, you pick someone from the gutter, where does God pick all of us?
I'm telling you.
So we should have the sense of humanity and also sense of reasoning, knowing that nobody knows tomorrow. If you're a man going for a woman, you know that she has sacrifices. It has some challenges on his way, and you should be able to face that. And that's what makes you a man. If you're not ready, please don't go. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much, Uche.
I can feel the passion in his voice, but let's move on. Hello, good afternoon. All right, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Chris coming from Mazarawa.
All right, Engineer Chris, it's good to have you. Talk to me.
You see, what I'm trying to say that that day and that very particular day, they are no together. Just as you realize it yourself. Because no matter the background you are coming from, even though you are the poorest person on earth, no matter who you are, if the man love the head, then you will take it the way you are. Because I remember when I did my wedding in 2011, I told my wife, I said, let's travel to your village so that we know where you're from. When I go to the family house, I discovered that the place is bad. I come and I say, look, do you know anybody that did tell me you go pregnant? I say, yes. They call the guy and say, measure this thing for me, then you see how many square meters. I go to the market, I bought material, and they use the old man panel and everything before we came back. So no matter who you are, if truly that guy is lonely, you have to help the family. That's life. Nobody knows tomorrow. Don't take anybody for granted. Just, the table can tell at any time. So we need to be very, very careful when we are into a relationship. People bless you.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution there. We need to be super careful with our utterances. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us.
How do you want?
Very well, thank you. Tell us your name, please, and where you're calling
like
from.
Solomon Lanwe.
Yeah.
Language.
Okay. Only raised in the studio, Abby. Well done.
Good afternoon, Solomon Language.
Let's hear
good
you.
afternoon.
All right.
I just want to appreciate you guys for the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So
Thank you.
go
All
ahead.
right. Let's keep it coming through. And I'm tempted to look at it from another perspective because that's the
Okay.
essence of the conversation, right? We can
Okay.
have
Let's hear it. Let's hear
diverse perspectives.
Let's hear it.
Absolutely.
As Nigerians, we're very religious people.
Yeah.
We can be very spiritual people, and they'll tell you that if you go and marry from this family, poverty's there. You'd probably end up poor, and and that might probably be the reason that the guy is trying to, because he's saying, because we will not deny the fact that some people marry from other families.
disagree with
Hold
you.
on, there are possibilities. I'm trying to paint diverse pictures so that people who are of contrary opinion will also know that they can contribute, right?
Yeah.
We cannot also deny the fact that some people get married and then the family of the lady you're married into makes the responsibility of the entire family the concern of the husband.
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Some people do that, and that might not be fair to that person because the resources that they have might just be enough to manage him and the family that
And the
he's trying to
family.
start. So that's a very valid concern if
Okay.
that's what his worry is about. Hello,
After
good
your
afternoon.
call.
Hey, hello, good afternoon.
Yes, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Good afternoon. This is Ahmed from Suleja.
All right, Ahmed, it's good to have you. Let's hear you. Ahmed.
Okay, what I want to say about this issue on ground, I don't think that guy is in love with her from the beginning. And even though if he's in love with her from the beginning, maybe they dated for 2 years, according to what people say, right?
Yes.
About 2 years.
So maybe he was looking for a way to even break up with her. He has find all the means. He has not seen any means. So he now used the opportunity at least to call it off with her. That's why in the time, let the lady just keep on. At least somebody that loves her with all she has will call. I don't think that guy didn't know what he's doing. Because if you know what he's doing, you can't tell me you went for a lady at her family's house and you people wanted to make an introduction to the parents and you are saying he's feeling this one wanted to follow. What does he mean? Don't he come from a remote area? Don't he, even the white people have village. So who is he?
He dropped from the sky.
So thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Ahmed, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Before you picked your call, right? You were talking about some families have a poor background, so when you get married there, sometimes there is a belief. I understand that as far as Africa, Nigeria is concerned, some families can look even up to that extent before allowing their son or their daughter to marry into a family. Now, back in the days, families were surviving only with their farm crops and commodities, right? But then things and time change. They now get to know that education is very necessary. They begin to try to put their kids in school. But there are some families who have still not embraced this aspect of life. There are still more of the 80% in the primordial era, so about 20% in the 21st century era. So we cannot say for sure that because for instance, I am the only person in my family that had ever gone to school, and my family have been poor. I'm only trying to see how I can bring more light to the family. Doesn't mean that I have a lineage of poverty.
Let me even tell you, these days, people who have zero education, they make money online. There's this particular girl. She's an Igbo girl. Two of them. One's an Igbo girl. One's a Yoruba girl. I'm sure we maybe must have seen them on Instagram. These girls didn't go to school.
Okay.
They just make videos of their lives. You know, we all we see on the internet is people living posh lifestyle. Yeah, you know them.
Yeah, I know that
posh
one.
lifestyles. People are living, up of the game, even when they actually are not making progress in their lives.
Yeah,
they show us
they'll
this
come
thing.
there and
But
showcase a different
these
thing.
people now decided to move away from what we know to showing us
Day-to-day.
their day-to-day life. The poverty that we think, the trenches that we think they're from. They show us these things undiluted. And there are people who appreciate those contents as well. So they start making money online. So it will be at your risk to laugh at such a person because whether you like it or not, they are making money now. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome and thanks for joining us. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Hi, Ray.
Hello, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, what's your name? Is this Godia?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for calling us on the show.
Thank you. I just called to say hi.
Thank you, lady.
How is it today?
We're fine, thank you.
God bless you, sister.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
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 All right, thank you so much. Let's keep it coming through. 09073530044 or 09087668888.
How to sound like mata.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From Guadalupe.
All right,
Okay.
Favor, it's good to have you.
Yes, thank you. Everybody, I'm greeting you from the
Good afternoon. How is Grandpa today?
Guadalupe is doing fine.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. I only said something a minute ago.
All right.
And I've been trying to call back to Portsmouth, and I've even forgotten.
Please go ahead. Now you're here.
I'll try to say something. Many people like gossip, but if you look at it, this gossip is part of what many people are facing every day. Like me, I'm one of the victims, and I'm happy for the girls that the boy even speak out in time. Let the girl even go to church and go and do Thanksgiving because he's God. Seriously, let her go and do Thanksgiving. She does not need to cry. She's supposed to be thanking God for the kind of spirit she has. If I have that opportunity, I would have been happy before I born my daughter.
Okay.
See this man, he pretends exactly how this man that you just said exactly.
Yes.
There is no difference. But this man did not speak up. He quiet. Then when I go into him, I got pregnant. He began to reveal himself to me, but not to everybody.
You see.
But we keep on fighting every day. But it's too late because I've already have pregnant. I even told him in that process that okay, if it's like that, give me money, let me go and abort the child.
You have to be careful. You are online.
If I want to do that, I should go and do it by myself, so that if my people stand, they will say, Kukuma, I'm the one that want to do it by myself, not him. You understand? Let the girl go and do Thanksgiving because I'm so happy for her that the man even.
Thank you, sister.
All right.
So
Thank
it's
you.
a lesson to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Favor.
contribution.
Thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing this to our attention as well, sharing your story, because
So I'll
she dodged the bullet.
Of course, she did.
I'd like to say something.
Hello.
Okay, we have a
Okay.
caller.
Yeah, we have.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon and thanks for joining us on the show.
afternoon.
What's your name?
Mimi from Slate, yeah.
Mimi, all right, quickly, let's
Okay.
hear you.
Mimi,
Okay. To me, ba,
Mm.
it's just the lady I want to talk to.
Okay.
She should just stand up from that so-called depression she is right now.
Mm.
Because I don't see a reason why someone is insulting or insulted your parents that stabbed themselves to send you to school,
Mm.
denied themselves so many good things in life just to make sure you go to school, you graduate to become somebody. Everybody know how this country is. For a average Nigeria to be able to send a child to school and the child graduated, you should know what the pains the family swallow to send that girl to school. And someone is insulting that people that make you who you are. You are there telling me you are depressed because you are in love with him or kinikon what.
Hey, you're vexing, oh, sorry now.
Are you not supposed to stand up? If you have not gotten a job, look for a job to take care of that woman and that man, to take care of your parents, to give them that better life, go to school, to make sure you become somebody, to make sure you don't live the life they are living right now. And you are there telling me you are depressed because a man insulted your family and block you. You are calling him. That means if he did not block you, you will start begging him. I'm
Hi,
not in support of that, please.
Mimi.
She should stand up from there, do something with her life to make her family happy, make her mom happy, make her. If she gets the money, will she build mansion for them? Will she buy cars for them?
Okay, yes, some
No,
points
no, no.
there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mimi.
Mimi, Jerwine, calm down, okay? Calm down. But you know the thing is, I see Mimi's point there.
Yes.
Because seeing the story, she just concluded or she just completed her NYSC, and I don't know if getting married immediately will be the right thing.
But you remember I said that at the first instance of my trenches time, when I'm trying to get myself back together and do thorough self-development, I don't think putting relationship is supposed to be the first thing. It's not supposed to be the first thing.
Yeah, because personally, for me, I've always liked working. You know,
Of course, I
So
like working
when I
too.
was done, I just had whether or not I had
That's
or
the next
I
thing,
was
that's
being
the next step.
yes,
Get a job.
yes, whether I was being provided for or not, I just wanted to work. You know, it might not amount to something substantial. You know, at that
Yes,
time we will not be
yes.
earning so much, but at least you're earning. I already had that mentality for a very long time, but I don't think just finishing from school, although it works for some people like that. It can work for some people.
Like 400
Yes,
level, they are already
but
married.
seeing the background she's coming from, that's where the problem
So
is.
she would have been more focused on developing herself and her
Yes.
family before thinking of that.
Because there's only so much that the man can do.
Yeah.
It's just that the man went about it wrong in the wrong way. But
Although
then
she
God-
wasn't lucky too.
Yeah.
She didn't get herself a good man. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon.
How are you all doing?
We are fine. Good
Thank you so
afternoon.
much. Tell us your name, please, and where you're calling from.
This is Nana from Guarimpa.
Hi, Nana. But why? Why you guys doing like a rainy season? You will go and come.
Just busy, just very busy. I've been transferred to another section of where I work, so there's no time.
Oh, sorry. We hope that you're catching up. Hope you're catching up.
You said?
I said I hope you're catching up.
Yes, in your new place.
So I couldn't make out what you were saying.
I said I hope you're catching up with your new place. Like, have you settled in? You know.
Yeah, but it's better than where I was before.
Oh,
so it's all good.
congratulations.
That's the most important thing.
I just want to greet you, and I just want to say that girl should better thank God that she's not someone I know, or a good slap is okay.
So reset her sense.
Seriously, some girls, no way.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that ended. Nana, please do call us back. We want to hear from you, and we want to hear what you have to say about that conversation. But I mean, sometimes you'd not blame such a lady for reacting like that. Is emotions are being invested. It's 2 years we're talking about, but. The moment,
But the thing is,
that's how you insult me. That
You know, there's
nobody. She never go for herself a good man.
hello.
Wouldn't do that. Is this really Matter? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please turn down the volume of your radio. Oh no, that's not working. Turn down the volume of your radio.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Suzanne from Tungawaji. That's my caller.
What's up, Thank you for calling us. Let's hear
How
it.
is work?
Work is
great.
fine. Thank you.
You see, there are some things in life. You see that I can remember when I met my husband. I met him in January. My
Okay.
father fell sick in February. He took care of the whole bill, changed our parlor, even our chair. He renovated everything, buy rock for me. Even the time my father came back from hospital, he couldn't recognize our parlor again. He changed everything for me. If there is love, I don't see anything wrong with the girl's background. The guy did not love the girl. That's the only thing I want to see.
That's it. Thank you.
She don't have to cry. She don't have to do anything. Then let her just move on and take God. A better man will locate her. You understand? My husband did all these things without even touching me. We didn't have many months. Somebody that I met in January, he changed everything in our house in February. Changed the whole chair because he doesn't like the way the chair is looking. You understand? He changed the whole thing, changed the chair to another new one, buy rock for me, buy CD for me, so it'll be easy because he knows that I love music. He do everything for me. My father was in hospital. My father stayed in the hospital for over 2 months.
so lucky.
He paid this is my 18 years in marriage.
18
You
years.
understand? 18 years, my first.
Please wait. Let's ask you. Where did you see him? Where did you see him?
So that
Where did you see him?
I met him on the road. I wanted to go and see my best friend. I just met him.
And we were always carrying taxi. Stop carrying taxi.
I'm sorry. So you said this to me. Were you trekking? Were you trekking?
I was trekking. I wanted to go to my friend's house.
After Suruba.
And he just left me. He even got sold up for that day in the evening.
because
He even
of
got
you.
sold up.
Oh no.
Just for me to answer him and gave him my number. You understand? He did everything for me. Pay my father's hospital bill, change our parlor, change the whole chair. Because he's somebody that comes with friends. He doesn't want the friends to know that he's dating somebody like, you understand? He changed everything for me. Buy rock for me, change our chair. You understand? Buy TV for me so I'll be keeping myself busy. You understand? He's God though. Let her just calm down. God will soon bless her with another man and love and celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Mata, stop
So this is why I've not found husband since boats. I've Uber. I've cancelled it.
boat?
If you people hear me say I entered boat,
must walk from here to-
trekking. Should be trekking. Trekking is the way. I mean, no problem. Let's go. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, welcome and thanks for joining us on the show.
Yes.
All right, tell us your name. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm Mr. John calling from Dape.
All right, Mr. John, good to have you. Let's hear you.
First of all, congratulations to the last caller.
Oh, yes.
We
Yes.
He met a gold mine.
Yeah.
That is it. And also, of the issue on ground, seriously, I, if we want to concentrate on the guy, we should just look at this. Look, for him to go in and see what he saw and say, I didn't know this is what it is.
Yeah.
It could do with her presentation to him. That's what I think.
Okay.
While they were dating, the presentation to him, that is what must have made him behave the way he behaved. That's what I think. And as of the girl, for all the same, even if that's the case, even if he loves, even if perhaps she has told him something else and he has seen something else, it definitely will not amount to taking the relationship off if you really love her.
highest, he might take some days off, some months off to get himself together, and then they will get back together.
Yeah.
You understand? That's what I see. If he really loved her, outside whatever she must have presented to him. Then for the girl, honestly, why should she just graduated and did her NYSC? It means her life has just begun.
And well, we can't conclude that because we don't know how old she is, you know.
Age is a number.
Age is a number.
Honestly, it's just a number.
Okay.
Whether you're young or not, it's a thing of the heart. Age is just a number. Seriously, all she needed to do is to pack herself together, concentrate on herself.
Okay.
As a woman, the way you build yourself will bring the right man to you.
Okay.
You don't really need to chase them.
Okay.
Just do what you are doing. You see the right man will just walk his way into your life.
Okay.
So honestly, depression doesn't need to come in.
Okay.
Good enough, she's been able to go through school and she's done her NYSC. She had her tools at hand.
Okay.
Besides, she's a woman. You know, honestly, getting these things done is easier for women than it is for men.
Okay.
All she needed to do right now is to package. Honestly, that guy will let her see her and still come back and want you to have something.
It happens, actually.
Honestly, if she goes the way she's going, if there is anything that is supposed to bring him back, it will push him further. So all she needed to do is to pack herself together, forget about him, and then put herself together, move ahead. That's what I think she should do.
Yeah.
Honestly.
All right.
Thank you.
So much. That makes sense.
Fake
That
life
makes
is
sense. And
expensive.
I'm sorry, we'll not be able to take any more of these calls here because I guess we have exhausted our time. But one thing he said that I'd try to reiterate here is personal development is very important. Last week we talked about this. Personal development is super important. And there's something about value that attracts people. If you build your value, if you grow yourself to a certain point, the people that are up on that strata, you'd always attract people of that sort or people of that like. So even as a guy, because girls can reject guys too because they don't have money and they're poor or something of that sort. You know, it's more terrible for them because they're the head of the family. They are charged with the responsibility of caring for their family and all of that. So they need to work like even double than you get. That's how society sees it, you know. But whether a girl rejects you because you don't have money, it just means that you have more work to do. So go back and work. Nobody rejects anything that is good. Nobody rejects anything that is appealing. So it's possible that you have all the values in this world, but you're not going to aid values. You're not going to use values to raise your children. At some point, you're going to need money too. So it's important that you go back to work. And as a girl too, if a guy rejects you because you're from a poor family, it just means that you need to do more work as well.
And improve yourself.
Yes, and the last caller said something about presentation. It's possible that you're not staying in a good place, but you have made the environment, you know.
Yes.
You know, we know how it is when
so
we're
transparency from the beginning is very important.
She said she talked about it, but no matter how,
maybe it was not how the guy expected.
Yes, and you know that sometimes when you're expecting a guest, you have to be, you know, there are preparations that you make. So regardless of the fact that it's not a big house or it's not just as the guy will be thinking, you can also fix that, you know, to
make it look better.
So yes, as a guy, girl, anybody, if you're rejected, just go back. It doesn't have to be money. Sometimes it might not be money. Sometimes it might just be some other things that you need to work on. So don't get angry about it. Just go back to work. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you, Holy Ray. Thank you, Olububus.
Yes,
and thank you to everybody who has called and the ones who are still calling. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Same station, Eagles 102.3 FM. This is bye-bye. Adios. Until tomorrow.
Eagles 102.3 FM. Abuja. Here.